What's going on, everybody? Spunky 901 coming out with another video, coming to you guys with my week 4 weekly picks. You guys know how I do this. I go over the entire schedule for the week. I tell you who I think is going to win the game, and of course I say the Eagles match up for last. So with that said, let's get started. Going over the schedule for the week. Thursday night football, you have the Detroit Lions at the Green Bay Packers. Going down to the 1 o'clock games. Well, actually, this week we have a much earlier game, a 9:30 game. The Falcons at Jaguars. I'm assuming that's one of those London games, overseas games. Next, down to the 1 o'clock games, you got the Miami Dolphins at the Buffalo Bills, the Minnesota Vikings at the Carolina Panthers, the Denver Broncos at the Chicago Bears, the Baltimore Ravens at the Cleveland Browns, the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Houston Texans, the Los Angeles Rams at the Indianapolis Colts, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the New Orleans Saints, the Cincinnati Bengals at the Tennessee Titans, the Washington Commanders at my Philadelphia Eagles. Down to the 4 o'clock games, you have the Las Vegas Raiders at the Los Angeles Chargers, the New England Patriots at the Dallas Cowboys, the Arizona Cardinals at the San Francisco 49ers. The 8 o'clock game, late Sunday night game, the Kansas City Chiefs at the New York Jets. Monday Night Football will be the Seattle Seahawks at the New York Giants. So that's the schedule for the week. Here's who I think is going to win these games now. Thursday Night Football, you got Detroit Lions at the Green Bay Packers. I'm giving that game right there to the Green Bay Packers. Down to the Sunday game, starting with the 9:30 p.m. Eastern game. You got the Atlanta Falcons at the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going to give that one to the... I can see it go either way. I wouldn't be surprised which way it goes. But I'm going to give it to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Next game, the Miami Dolphins at the Buffalo Bills. AFC East rivalry game here. This should be a pretty good game right here. The Buffalo Bills lost their first game of the season against the Jets. But since then, they have rebounded and beat both of their opponents pretty soundly. They beat the Washington Commanders in convincing fashion last week. Miami Dolphins blew out the Denver Broncos 70-50. Excuse me, 70-20. Game can go either way. This is a tough one for me to decide on, but I'm gonna give it to the Dolphins. Next game, the Minnesota Vikings going to Carolina, taking the Carolina Panthers. The Vikings are still winless, losing to the Chargers last week. The Carolina Panthers are also still winless, lose to the Seattle Seahawks. Game being played in Charlotte. I'm giving it to the Minnesota Vikings. They get their first win of the season. Next game, the Denver Broncos traveling to Chicago to take on the Chicago Bears. 2 0-3 teams. The Denver Broncos got blown out by the Miami Dolphins last week. Chicago Bears got blown out by the Kansas City Chiefs last week. The battle of the winless. I think the Broncos get their first win of the season in this game. Next game, the Baltimore Ravens at the Cleveland Browns. AFC North rivalry game. Game's being played in Cleveland, but I'm giving it to the Baltimore Ravens. Next game, the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Houston Texans. This can go either way as well. Texans got their first win of the season last week against the Jaguars. The Steelers won their Sunday night football game against the Raiders. I'm going to give that one to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Next game, the Los Angeles Rams at the Indianapolis Colts. The Rams, they lost on Monday Night Football to the Bengals. Games being played in Indianapolis, I'm giving it to the Colts. Next game, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the New Orleans Saints. My Eagles defeat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday Night Football. Excuse me, on Monday Night Football. Game is being played in New Orleans, NFC South. I'm giving this to the Saints. Skipping over Eagles and Commanders, I come after that one. Next game, the Cincinnati Bengals at the Tennessee Titans. Bengals, of course, won on Monday Night Football. Game can be played. The game is being played in Tennessee. I'm gonna give it to the Cincinnati Bengals. First 4 o'clock game here. The Las Vegas Raiders at the Los Angeles Chargers. AFC West. Raiders lost them to the Steelers last week. Chargers beat the Vikings. Game is being played in Los Angeles. I'm giving it to the Chargers. Next game, the New England Patriots at the Dallas Cowboys. New England Patriots got a win last week. Dallas Cowboys lost to the Cardinals. Game is being played in Dallas. I'm going to give that to the Patriots. Next game, the Arizona Cardinals at the San Francisco 49ers. NFC West rivalry game. Cardinals beat the Cowboys last week. The 49ers are still undefeated after beating the New York Giants. NFC West, of course, games being played in Santa Clara. I'm giving it to the 49ers. Sunday Night Football, the Kansas City Chiefs at the New York Jets. Yeah. Excuse me. The Kansas City Chiefs won their game against the Bears last week. Blew them out. Game is at MetLife, but I'm giving that to the Chiefs. Monday Night Football, Seattle Seahawks at the New York Giants. I'm giving that one to the Seattle Seahawks. So a quick recap. Lions at the Packers. I'm going with the Packers. Falcons at the Jaguars. I'm going with the Jaguars. Dolphins at the Bills. I'm going with the Dolphins. Vikings at the Panthers. I'm going with the Vikings. Broncos at the Bears. I'm going with the Broncos. Ravens at the Browns. I'm going with the Ravens. Steelers at the Texans. I'm going with the Steelers. Rams at the Colts. I am going with the Colts. Buccaneers at the Saints. I'm going with the Saints. Bengals at the Titans. I'm going with the Bengals. Raiders at the Chargers. I'm going with the Chargers. Patriots at the Cowboys. I'm going with the Patriots. Cardinals at 49ers. I'm going with the 49ers. Chiefs at the Jets. I'm going with the Chiefs. Seahawks at the Giants. I'm going with the Seahawks. And I forgot to mention, obviously saved for last. Yeah, forgot to mention the Eagles game here. They playing the Washington Commanders. Eagles hosting the Washington Commanders. Eagles are 3-0. Washington lost their first game last week against the Bills. Game's been played in Philadelphia. I'm going with my Philadelphia Eagles. They will go 4-0. So there you have it. There's my pitch for the week. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. As always, go Birds. Spunky Nice and Ones out of here. Fly, go fly. Peace.
That's all, folks.